We're down the road, we've got a full van, foolish van. It's the A-team, because the middle group, or what were the middle, they're now the middle group, the younger group have kind of abandoned us to golf and tennis and stuff. So anyway, this is the future here. We're getting them early. Right, so today's jobs are, and obviously Zach's down. Zach drove, this is his first time driving down. He's very proud, didn't crash or end up in a ditch. That's all good. So, and he's got his, have you seen his belt buckle as well? It's really funny. Look at this. And he's got his, I'm not going to touch it, I'm going to demonstrate the belt.
There you go, Paul. There you go.
Wow.
Be happy, be happy.
Right, okay.
Everlasting memory.
I'm going to have to edit that out because I just pointed a camera at someone's crotch. Right. So what we're going to do is today, so we've got buckets to empty up the stairs because I rearranged all the tarps upstairs so that we collect more water, so you need to be very careful when you're going up there because they're arranged very specifically, so if you're in there just try not to dislodge them. You'll see what they're like up there, so they need emptied. And then after that we've got, or at the same time depending on who's doing what, we're going to use the lawnmowers and we're going to get the trailer hitched up and we're going to go along the track and we're going to collect all the wood that's stacked up along the edges of the track and stack like against the tree there and stuff, and we're going to bring it back here and we're going to trim it up and cut it so that it can fit in the so that we can get it using the wood in the log burner inside, so we'll do that as well. We've also got 2 covers for the IBC tanks to go on, so from Temu, my first Temu purchase, so we're going to get those on as well, and then we'll see where we are after that. Right, good. That's good. I've got some news as well, which actually I'm going to go and sit down to tell you, and you should sit down as well because it's really important news.
You need me. Oh, you're look at this right now.
Boy, there's camera. I have to beep that out.
This is literally all ours.
Because Daniel was yelling at me. No, this square goes there. This square goes there.
When you point at someone, there's 4 fingers pointing back.
No, because I was doing that.
Wow.
Because all the fingers are pointing at him, so it's clearly the most to blame. I'm telling you.
That's fair.
Either way, we need to go back up.
Go and just see that again.
Yeah, just so you can get that. Get a clear photo of that. Okay, Sam, you're probably the most. Somebody stand on the other ladder and just lift the top of it. No. Or if you want, move that ladder for a second, Sam.
While they were doing that, let me just go in and tell you our news. If you've looked at our Facebook page, you'll already know this. But you will need to be sitting down because this has been something that is a long time in the coming. We had a bit of a false start with the option to lease. I mean, it's not a surprise, you know what I'm going to say. We had a bit of a false start with the option to lease insofar as we signed that and we thought we were doing really well. We thought, great, option to lease, let's get going. And we kind of knew in the backs of our minds that we wouldn't be able to fund off the back of an option to lease. We kind of knew that, but we said we'd try and we didn't, it didn't work. Through the week, sit down. Through the week, Scottish Borders Council got in touch and offered us a full lease. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. It happened, it's finally happened, and it's intimidating, satisfying and sobering because if we sign the lease, we're having it checked just now, we're just going to get some legal advice to make sure there isn't any landmines in there for down the line. But when we sign it, it does mean that this place will be ours to look after officially. Up till now, all we've really been doing is sticking plasters to stop the place falling down. And you will notice that over here, if you can even see that, there's more plaster down from up there. But we have been doing our best to conserve the building, and obviously you can see what we've been doing outside. But we're absolutely thrilled, pleased, excited to be offered the lease. We will sign it. We just need to get some recognition of the current condition of the building. There isn't anything in the lease that says that we need to hand the building back in a habitable and prime condition, because obviously it's not habitable or in prime condition now. But there is a form of words in there talking about us not opening it up before it becomes habitable as an outdoor centre. But we can cover the details in that. I don't have a copy of the lease with me, but they emailed the lease through as it was, and yeah, we're really pleased to have that. So yeah, awesome. Let's go and see how they're getting on with our Temu IBC tank covers. So I think does it have like a something in the top for the
Yeah, the pipe's been through the hole.
right? Good stuff. Good stuff. So the other one should be a bit easier because there's no.
No, I don't.
There we go. Good job. Right. While they were doing that, the other group are along here. When the trees came down on the driveway, obviously processed that wood, tidied them all up, and there was a lot of what we would call constructional wood that we could pioneer with, and we've not really done anything with it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to gather it all up, get it down to the building behind us here, and then cut it into lengths that we can burn. We'll probably keep this stuff because we can pioneer with this because it's quite straight, more or less, but there's other bits that are just too short, too bendy and too weedy to build with. So this is exactly why we brought our lawnmowers and trailers down, and this is them being used as intended, not just joy driven around the grounds. Zach's in charge down here. You see these longer ones, you'll need to put the longer ones in that because they'll not fit in that trailer. Bear in mind they'll need to be forward of the wheels when you're loading the trailer. So, and this is our new flag as well. I quite like our new flag. Our skull and crossbones did not survive autumn, so we've got this now fluttering cheerfully. I quite like it. It was actually quite expensive as flags go. It's a cow. It's a bucolic country scene. I hope our neighbours appreciate that. It's homage to the work they do in the rural setting. Talking a lot of rubbish.
Yeah.
Good. Right, and you're doing that. Have you got gloves?
I'm just grabbing a set.
Okay, oh no, I don't have gloves. I won't be able to do any work. Oh no, I've given it to you. No, honestly, no, I don't. They don't fit me. They're too small.
I've got bigger hands than you, Paul.
Dang it. Right, okay, good stuff. Right, and yeah, and what we'll do is I've got my wee chainsaw, and we can all have a. We'll give the chainsaw to Joe because he's probably. I'm just. That's not happening. Don't give it to Joe. With the advent of the lease being signed, which hopefully will be tied up sort of over the next 2 or 3 months anyway, we'll be looking for more people to be involved because it really does mean that we can get started on work on the building. And the building is going to have another winter open to the elements. We're not going to be able to do anything meaningful in between now and, well, I mean, it's already, like, we're a week off November, so. And as amazing as my slate pushing tool is, it's not going to fix the roof in and of itself. So we're looking for more young people that want to be involved, and we're looking for more adults that want to be involved as well. If there's any groups, any youth groups, organised groups that want to be involved in the renovation process and the management process, please get in touch. Obviously, it's not in great shape just now, but if you are a youth group that's interested in residentials, it'll be an opportunity to come down and do some work, feel a sense of ownership for a place, but also have access to somewhere that has such a tremendous amount of potential, and you would certainly at least get discounted rates. I haven't quite thought about that yet. I don't know that you'd get it for free. Would you have it for free? Am I being tight? I probably am being a bit tight. I tell you what, if you come down and you're a regular, yeah, you can use it for free. The plan is to get it up to a point and then hire it out to organise groups. But there's a lot of work to do before we can do that. The plan is to off-grid it in the first instance, so get the building wind and watertight, get some more, how would I describe this, more solid solar power, get the water supply sorted out, get the toilets fixed. We're going to have a look at the toilet roof as well. And these are our sort of priorities, and then once that's done and we can actually open it up as a bothy of sorts, then we'll look to do a proper refurbishment in stages is the plan. But if you want to be involved, get in touch. See on the tank itself. Yeah. See how you've got that. See there's the ring that the pipe's going into. If you push that ring in and then pull the pipe out, there you go. See how. And what we can do is we can cut that pipe so it's like super short.
Yeah.
And just like poke it back in, and then the pipe, this cover will just go over it, in my mind. I've got a tool to cut the pipe in the, which I'll get in a wee second. Just don't like dump the clutch, because the belt stretches and it'll just snap. You're better just to put some weight on the back of the wheel that's spinning, and just to, even if someone comes over and leans on it. This is the wood that we're collecting from along the driveway. We cut it like almost 2 years ago and it's kind of sat. So we're collecting it together and we're processing it for burning. The skinny thin stuff that we can't build with will just burn. And we've got a mini chainsaw and a bigger electric. They're all electric, by the way. We had our safety briefing. Harry on that side, he was using the bigger chainsaw, but he's got like trainers on it. You need to have at least decent boots on if you're going to use a chainsaw. It's an electric chainsaw, but it's just as dangerous, so we'll have to be careful. Had a belt come off the clown tax as well, which we put back on, but it's not behaving properly. So I think the engine's flooding. Also, teenagers are very heavy-handed. Everything breaks for a teenager. Calm down. Take 10 deep breaths.
Get it out. What is it doing? That was a shit fucking turn. Thomas, your turn. No.
Fully risk assessed activity.
Alright, you know what? Show him up. Get the bottom. I'm going back with a bit of salad. Stop touching my ass.
You
Ethan,
can explain.
It was me. You're weird.
So we've done a fair bit of work, had a good number of people down today, moved a lot of wood. One of our lawnmowers has developed another fault. It's a fault that's occurred before. The carb keeps flooding, so there's some sort of weird vacuum switch type thing, and I don't think it's working. These young people are what we technically in Scotland call now arsing around, which is fine. We're not here just to work 100% of the time. So we'll do this for 15 minutes. I think it's getting a bit grey and it's probably going to rain as forecast, and we'll get tidied up. But big news with the lease, I think you'll agree, really pleased about that. And yeah, we haven't really risk assessed the wheelbarrow thing, but how bad could it be? Right, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.